And we're back for another Gab with Abigail. If you aren't back and this is your first time on my channel, hi. Welcome to Gabs with Abigail, where we talk about the Bates and Duggars and your American God-given right to get rich or die trying. So I had seen like a Reddit post after Katie Bates, 24, and her husband Travis Clark, 23, posted a vlog about searching for a new house in Tennessee that like expressed surprise that the Clarks could afford to purchase a new house in Tennessee. Not only does this very young couple already own a home in New Jersey, but neither of them holds a real job. Instead, they're surviving, if you will, entirely off of being full-time influencers. I was surprised that people in the thread seemed surprised how financially well off Katie and Travis seem. Katie was always destined for her content to be successful. I even said it in like my first YouTube video, like ranking the Duggar and Bates Instagrams. Actually, I don't think I ever posted that part. I'm not sure. But I explained that I really liked Katie's content and how it was curated. It was cutely filtered, specialized small moments with witty captions, which is kind of sad that those witty captions have gone because, you know, the only reason I ranked Katie's like Instagram low was because of how infrequently she posted. And that if she posted more consistently, she probably would catch up, if not surpass her sisters in popularity. Well, Wilba is number 11 of the Bates family, and that is Miss KG Bates 2000, Katie Grace. I like Katie's page. It's cute. I feel like the reason why her page is so low on the list is because she doesn't post a lot. She doesn't post often enough for me to be like, yeah, this keeps my attention. Like, I don't follow Katie on Instagram. Like, my, like, page for this account does, but, like, my regular, I don't. Just because she posts every, like, 13 months, you know? Which is dramatic. She doesn't. But she just doesn't post a lot. For Katie, she's not trying to build any brand around her Instagram. So for her, I don't think it's the same kind of concern as like her sisters have in that sense. So that's why her page doesn't really show that kind of thing. But I think her pictures are super cute. I love seeing her style. She always comes up with really clever, funny captions because that is her personality. I think Katie's page is cute. Like I said, she doesn't really have a brand or anything that she's building around her image and her name, so it's to her, like that's part of why she doesn't post that much. It doesn't matter whose attention she's capturing. Because she posts so little, that's what makes her pictures feel even more extra, like these are perfectly chosen, selected, filtered, caption thought about for 3 days. You purposefully thought about how this is going to look against your layout, etc. type thing. So that to me is why she isn't higher on the list, but I do think her Insta is cute. For sure. And if she wanted to brand herself at some point, it probably wouldn't be like a crazy journey for her to do. I predicted also that she would probably start to post more once she got married. And boy, did our girl start to post more once she got married. And when she did post, though, it was always because it was a chance to post an ad. Queen of Ask Me Some Questions followed by an ad. I didn't even know that was a tactic for like influencers and social media marketing until Katie started doing that. And I'm sure that Carlin did it, but the way that Katie took it to a new extreme, I swear to God. I was like, anytime she posted, I was like, oh, this is just going to be for an ad. Like, this is just so that there can be an ad. And while she has calmed down more so now, yeah, it was bad. And it still really kind of is. But anyways, I digress. It's also really interesting to think that she's getting paid for her followers to hear her most surface level thoughts and things that she thinks, like just food for thought. In the past 3 years of her marriage, Katie has kept at least 2 to 3 long-term brand deals, sponsorships, meaning that they lasted like for more than a year. Katie and Travis's YouTube channel, which they started on December 31st, 2021, hit 100K subscribers March 2023, and as of December 2024 has 420,000 subscribers. That's more than double her sister Carlin's Stew Crew channel, which Carlin started first. In addition to YouTube ad revenue, each video produces, they regularly have sponsors. Like from the beginning of the channel to present, you can see how like the brands sponsorships went from like questionable Chinese drop shipping websites to some of the biggest, most recognizable influencer tropes when it comes to brand deals. Increased viewership and subscribers meant the Clarks, over a very short period of time, have been able to demand a higher payment for their ads. I don't know if it's like just like the having a YouTuber, like a YouTube account, so like there's the kind of brain behind like what goes into analytics and like what you can see. Like, so like YouTube Studio kind of shows you, you know, how many views your videos has, and then also like for how long that they've been watching. Like, I'm sure Katie and Travis's analytics look really good for brand sponsorship deals, and that for that reason they're able to charge quite a lot of money for their sponsored ads. They average 100K, like at least 100K views of video. And YouTube analytics, you know, shows you how much of the video that all of those people watched. So imagine how, like, what that looks like to an advertiser. Katie and Travis's channel is a masterclass when compared to some of our other funny faves in keeping a video interesting and concise. Their videos average like 12 to 25 minutes long, like 25 minutes is the absolute max, highlighting like that it's clear that Travis put a lot of time into learning how to use YouTube effectively and how to leverage the platform that Katie gave them. In my personal opinion, Katie and Travis are easily making like 6 figures a year from just YouTube AdSense. If not that, then they're definitely very close to it. Then on top of this, they could easily be asking for like $5,000 per sponsored ad. Of the approximately 47 videos they put out in 2024, 33 of them were sponsored. Most of these were from the same brands repeated throughout the year, with maybe 1 or 2 standalone like sponsorships. Even if on the low end they were charging like $2,000 for these sponsorships, that's $66,000 extra dollars that they're making. If they were charging $5,000 per ad, that's $165,000 a year. And like we see with like how Chomps also gets promoted on Katie's Instagram account, I'm sure that they have like contracts with these brands where it's like a flat rate of $10,000, and that gets them 2 YouTube ads and 5 like Instagram stories. Like, I'm just making these numbers up. I have no idea, but I want to say that the $2,000 to $5,000 amount is pretty accurate. Everything then is going to depend on what their contracts look like in terms of varying figures, but just like very easily could have made 100K off of brands and sponsored ads and things like that. Just off YouTube, mind you, just off YouTube. With the birth of their first daughter, they were able to introduce to their audience a cute new cast member that would draw them in to watch more. And it is from within this more that the Clarks advertise. The Instagram ad revenue, of course, is facilitated through Katie's Instagram. She has always been the bigger, or has had the bigger following because of the Bates, 19 kids interest. And women typically are the driving force behind family vloggers. The target audience / consumer is women. I'm pretty sure that Haley garnered them their first 1 million viewed video, if not the first, definitely their first viral video on Instagram. I think their first million view video was a video of Katie when she was pregnant with Haley, crying because they had gotten her pizza order wrong. But of the 48 Instagram reels with over 1 million views on Katie's Instagram, 88% of them include Haley in some capacity. And I'm including also the videos where Katie is pregnant with Haley, because we know life starts at conception. They currently do not have a single reel from the last 2 years that's under 400K views. And for this reason, every single one of those IG posts that contains an ad costs money, earns money, comes at a fee. Then there are the IG stories, temporary little advertisement for some prime account having over consumer. When I tell you these are what IG ads are from stories. You see them every single day, every week, in one way or another, telling you sale, sale, sale. Katie could easily be charging $500 to $1,000 for IG stories, depending on her story's engagement. And then based on her real views, however, like we know she is commanding a hefty price for those stories. We're not even getting into her affiliate links. Like imagine, not only is she getting paid to post stories and ads inviting people to buy things, but every time that you decide, yes, she's convinced me, she makes money off that. Katie is at the point of her Instagram social media success where she had followers surprised when she posted that she was one of 19 kids. Kind of crazy. So like, yeah, Katie and Travis can afford a second house in Tennessee. Now listen, do you guys remember when Katie and Travis went to like the New York Stock Exchange to ring the bell or whatever for some company? I kid you not, like I feel like I'm having the Mandela effect or something like that because I cannot find these photos anywhere. And I know 100% for certain that this happened. Like I know it did. It was really early in their marriage. It was so random. Okay. It was so random. I remember seeing it and thinking like, what the hell is this? And I assumed that it was like organized by whoever is their like social media management company, like just kind of invited them either last minute or was like, hey, do you want to go along for this trip? Because for where they were at in their career compared to now, like there really was no reason for them to be on this bus having this experience, and yet they did. And I cannot find these photos anywhere. It is like they have been scrubbed from the internet. I swear I took a screenshot. I cannot find this screenshot anywhere, but like it was so random. But I say this all to say, when I saw that they went on that trip, I knew that their social media influence was about to be like, the bag was about to be different. We were about to get into a different tax bracket, which brings me to when I saw our bougie princess Katie with her first Louis bag, baby's first Louis Vuitton. Okay. When I saw this Louis Vuitton, I was like, oh, I feel like it was the first time, like, you know, we really got a flashy show of like, yeah, Katie's in her bag, okay? But it was when she got the second Louis Vuitton bag, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? This was post Tesla. Katie's in her second Louis Vuitton bag, okay? You know what I mean? And it was at that moment, it was at that precise moment. Like there was people online, like again, saying that it's probably just a really good fake. That you can find really good fakes in New Jersey. And I 100% believe that. 100% it could be a fake. However, one, that she cares enough to get a fake. What does that say? Two, I can't see her coming from the kind of like in-law background family that she comes from, getting a fake bag. I don't know. I just feel like the only way I could believe that she got a fake is if she's really, really that deeply embedded into the buy used, save the difference type culture that IBLP breeds. Because just in my opinion, she can afford a $2,000 bag. She can afford a $3,000 bag. And I think it's so out of the realm of possibility that people think that that's why they would be convinced that it would be a fake. Now, obviously, there are people who make decent money who also can get fake bags like NBD, but I don't know. I just feel like when I saw that happened, I was like, we're talking about a different bag. Like she's moving different right now. Like that's what sealed the deal for me that like, oh, Katie's kind of a rich bitch, you know? What? No, but you know, as the sister who has always been the most, you know, generous, gift giving as a love language, who better than her in that family to, you know, get rich? In comparison to, say, Carlin and Josie, Katie is not super flamboyant with her spending, and that's not really shade or tea to Carlin, like no shade, no tea to Carlin and Josie. They're upper middle class and act like it, which is fine, baby. They survived the trenches of IBLP, like reporting live from the fucking gutter. Like, if Carlin wants to wear Lululemon leggings, so be it, okay? 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 Okay. You know, like, is it unrelatable? Oh, she's started from the bottom. Now we're here. From our like earliest introduction to Travis, it has been clear that he has a thing for high-end cars. His family likes to be poloed out. You know, like I know when they saw that Ralph Lauren was receiving the Presidential Medal of Honor, they were like, we voted Trump, but Biden, you got this one right, baby. I know they were in the house like, that's our nigga. Like, well deserved. A true American hero for real. Like, Katie and her sister-in-law had a joint baby shower, and in that baby shower, they had hanging a pink Ralph Lauren polo dress and a blue Ralph Lauren polo shirt. Like, Mwah, okay? Like, what's something that's ghetto when black people do it, but classy when white people do it? I have for the longest time wanted to do like a video just kind of talking about the Bates marrying so well financially and the Duggar women not. I feel like I've said this a million times in videos because it's just like such an interesting like concept. It really is. The financials like and how gender has played out for both of those families is so interesting. So like what prompted me to want to make this video was the question that has been on my mind for a while, and it's why is it okay for Christian influencers to get people to covet their material lifestyle and things? Thou shalt not covet is one of the 10 commandments. So why isn't it why isn't it so strictly regulated regarding the prevention of temptation? I watched a really great video by Believe It or Not on YouTube that goes over how conservative evangelical pastors preach or explain thou shalt not covet and like what it means. It's explained as like being a personal inside feeling that others cannot see. It's an issue of the heart, if you will, this private battle to not want your neighbor's wife and things to the point where you like scheme to take them. And I just I couldn't help but wonder, why are there so many rules to prevent sexual sin and temptation, but nothing regarding preventing like coveting and greed and jealousy? One is a 10 commandment and one is not. Just why are we allowed to encourage people? Like there aren't any rules and regulations regarding encouraging people to be greedy, to overconsume, to want more than they have, to go into debt and things like that, because these are temptations, like regardless of whether you act on them or not. I don't see how it can be any different from sexual sin, and yet you shouldn't covet what I have, but if you want to look like me and live like me, here's how you can buy it. Don't have the money for it? Don't worry. God will provide, which is why I have this 15% off discount code. It's by the grace of Jesus that I'm able to get products for free, but if you just buy it, it's just like receiving God's grace. No, but seriously, every day in and every day out, these women are getting rich off of you should want to have what I have. Like, what the hell does any of this have to do with Jesus? I mean, I guess Katie has a Christian, singing husband pursuing that arena, and social media allows him to pursue a Christian music career comfortably. So glory to God, I guess. I don't know. There's just something about the ethics of Christian influencing people to buy things that doesn't sit right with me. But is it any surprise that the kids of the greed is good Reaganomics generation are Trump thumping over consumers? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I just kind of had like this on my mind, so I wanted to talk about it. Let me know if you want more content like this. No promises. But let me know. I feel like a Carlin version of this would be really interesting to do. So I might do that. I might just rock on. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.